This is not fair. I can't believe I got fired, arrested, and sentenced to 100 years. This is all Carter's fault. If he hadn't burped in class, his parents interfered with me, called the principal on me. This wouldn't have happened. There's no way I can make all the way for 100 years. How can my life get any worse?
Cynthia Whalen, your family is here to have a serious conversation with you.
Cynthia Annie Whalen, words cannot describe how much me, your mother, and your sisters are very angry with you right now.
We cannot believe that you got arrested for slapping one of your students in the face very hard. What the freak is wrong with you, Cynthia?
Yeah, you Cynthia, how could you do this to one of your students? Do you realize what you did is child abuse?
Yeah, look what you did. You hurt his face so bad. What were you thinking of slapping to one of your students like that? Huh?
But Mom, Dad, Crystal, and Lila, you don't understand. The reason why I slapped one of my students named Carter, because he burped in my class. It was very disgusting and rude. I slammed him to detention for burping. Burping is very rude.
No. That doesn't cut it that way. And yes, that burping is rude. But that boy politely told you excuse me, but no. You decided to slap him and slam him into detention all for burping. That was plain harsh of you to do that. It wasn't a big deal for someone burped like that.
You even threw his lunchbox away, which it's a huge waste of food. You let him start the whole school day for what you did.
You threatened to kidnap and lock him in detention forever in front of their parents, all because they had to yell at you for your actions and complain to his mother wearing a dress and tell them to get a life. You cannot do this any students at all.
We heard that you got yelled, sued, and punched by that boy's father for what you did to that poor boy. You definitely deserved that. It wasn't a big deal that someone burped, especially on accident, but you don't even care at all. You're the worst sister we ever had in this family. That boy's parents even called and told us for what you did. You are such a bad sister. How would you feel if you burped in front of your teacher and make it a big deal, huh?
Then the teacher would slap me as well.
Exactly. And you know what? We are done with you permanently. From today, we are disowning from our family. We have absolutely had enough of you.
No. Please don't do that. I am so sorry for what I did to that boy, and I will never do that to any students for burping ever again.
No. Your apology is denied. You are even sorry at all. You did that on purpose. You slapped that boy in the face so hard. You got red marks and bruises all over his face. You dragged and slammed him into detention all for burping by accident and said excuse me. You threw his lunchbox away. You left him starved the whole day at school. The boy had to go to the doctor to check his face because of you. You are the worst daughter in this family. And a terrible teacher. You don't deserve to be in this family for what you did to that poor kid.
That's right. We are kicking you out of our family, and that's the end of it. And we heard that you got fired and have been sentenced to 100 years in jail. Which means you will be in jail for the rest of your life. And that boy you slapped is pulled out of that school. You no longer work there anymore and was already moved to another school. Lila and I don't like you anymore for what you did to that poor boy. That's it, Cynthia. We are leaving now. Good luck being in jail for life, since you won't make it all the way to 100 years. Have fun for all we care.
Goodbye. Forever, ex-sister, we will never see your face ever again.
This is all my fault. I shouldn't have slapped Carter in the for burping, dragged and threw him in detention, and threw his lunch away in the first place. Because of what I did, I lost my family, my job, and everything. I have officially ruined my life.